So, welcome to the second part of the crane and BPZ demonstration. Um, I'm gonna explain the remote control. I'll explain some of the features I've been doing, and I'll show you some features down here. I made the Red Cross insignia instead of the square one from Bohemia. I think it's more realistic. I like it more than the square one. I know it's a purpose about Red Cross don't want to contribute to war games and so that's a legal thing for that, but I'm not obligated to this. The APC here, you can see the ramp is down. When the engine goes on, the ramp goes up. When the engine is shut down, the ramp goes down. Just a nice little thing. As you can see, I want to show you something. No, I can do that later. Oh, take care. I've been trying to retexture some of the Danish colors for the cars and so on. I'm not that successful, but I'm getting there. I haven't been paying much attention to it. Oh, we have to go this way. See, this one is also just an APC, as you can see. It has an antenna. It's a forward command station or headquarter, whatever you call it. What I would like to demonstrate here is just a little thing I have been doing. When you get into the APC and you start the engine, as you see, the ramp goes up and the antenna goes down. Now we're ready. No problem. When you turn the engine off, you will hear some radio chatter. And that radio chatter will stay on until you start the engine again. It should be so if you're like, let's say 50, 75, 100 meters away, you can't hear it. But it's a nice little thing, because what actually tells people that there is a headquarters actually when you hear something on the radio on the loudspeaker and so on. These cars here has like just been adding some of the bushes and the grass and so on, so try to make it a little more harder to find in the terrain. You can do that yourself. Just use the command of attach to relative, but I'm gonna make this not in the mod. It's not gonna come in the mod because it takes time to make it in a mod, because you have to actually place everything precisely and then it has to spawn with that, so that's gonna take some time. But I'll show you now, so you can actually maybe just get the inspiration to do that. So what we have to do now is actually just to make a short review of the remote for a demonstration purpose. We have to turn off the light, almost. Put on the night vision goggles, and as you can see here, I'm using this Hannibal Lecter mask and the goggles, but that's because it's GM's actually, and that's almost like we were using when I was a soldier back in the 80s, so that was the first version of that. I have to take my gun out like this. And why do I have to do that? Because now I got a laser pointer. And it's gonna be a little easier when I have to show you something here. I will run this very quick. Start button and stop. the same for the beacon and for the dozer. Those two are toggles, so when you push it, it turns on, and when you push it again, it turns off. On the right side, we got the crane operations. You can see here an arrow up and down, right and left. You just put your mouse and push the left button, and the crane will operate. Very simple. For the rope, it's the same, almost. You push, you point the mouse at it, and then you scroll your scrolls wheel against yourself or on the other side away from yourself. Up here, I can take this. When you actually release the hook, when you have lift the crane up, you release the hook will show up in some rope, in 3 or 5 meters or something like that. When you push put the crane and the hook above some cargo, you press the load button, and the cargo will be attached to the rope. Then you move the cargo wherever you want, and when you don't want to move it anymore, you just push the release button. Then the hook will reappear, and the rope will attach to the hook, and everything can be repeated. When you got some cargo you can actually lift, you will have a light indicator LED up here. It will be green most of the time. Sometimes it's red. I don't know why, but I've given up trying to figure that out. If there's light in the LED, you got cargo. So that's it. This guy is actually just to show that you can actually turn down the movement of the crane in every direction, so it slows down. Up here we got some light. I'll show you in a minute. And here we got the switch between wire or hook operations. When you pull the wire in, you also do it down here, but it has to be orange. If it's green, it's for the hook and for the crane. And how to deploy the wire, you do that with the button down here. If you push this 2 times, the wire will disappear and the hook will disappear. If you push this one, the crane will go back to normal position, and the hook will appear back where it's supposed to be, and the rope will disappear. Yeah, that's it. Enough for the demonstration of the remotes. I think it's fairly easy, but I think it's nice to know that you got some features and you don't have to wait around. I will make you this one available when you actually see the mod. You can actually take a tour for yourself. Now this, I have 2 black plates. It's actually just textured black, and they sit on the engine room of the BPZ. I got a fire extinguisher, I got the radio, and I got the cabinet. And it's all down here. You can hardly see it, but if you when you spawn the BPZ in game, it will show up like this. And you have the fire extinguisher, you have the radio, and you have the cabinet here where you can put some tools and stuff on. It's just for the fun, but it's fairly that actually when you got some options, you can actually do something with it. Nah, I don't want that one. Let's do it like this. It's more fun. Yeah, take the remotes. Put the engine on, put the beacon on, toggle the dozer, I hate this sound. I have to figure out to change that anyway. Now we got the crane up here, and you can see this is the proxy I told you about in the first video. and now we want the hook actually operational. So the hook up here is disappearing, and we got something down here. So that's, yeah. Don't pay attention. Don't stand looking at it, because then you'll see it disappear. But that's the way it is. I can't change that for the moment anyway. I'm gonna put this one on so we're not that in high speed. Slow down. I pull the rope for the and I have up here I have the green button, so it's actually working on the rope. So I pull the scroll button for the mouse to myself. I put the crane over. Maybe put it a little closer. I got a green point for the cargo. I can load, and it grabbed the cargo over here. So we pull the rope in, lift, swing the crane, and that's nice. Extend the rope and release the cargo. No problem. So it is. Now I want to show you something. We have to turn the light off again. Now, yeah, we're going to do like this, because the wire system is actually able to pulling any truck or any car or any tanks you put there. You don't have to script it, you don't have to do anything. You can put any car you want. And I'll show you. Just like this. Turn out the, I'll put it in front of here. Like that. Enter now, get out. Because many times when you actually do something like this, you can actually say that, okay, I have to script something to this car, I have to make something specially. You don't have to. I took care of that. So what you do actually, you take the remote, and now you can see the cars up there. I think I'm gonna turn the light out, because when we do that, we can actually see the light coming on, the working light from the little stuff up there. And you can see it gives a good light working around the BPZ, so we can actually see what we're actually doing. It makes it fairly realistic. Okay, we take the remote again. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that happens. Take the remote. And now we got the car down here, and we want to pull that into ourselves. You don't want to, if you can, I mean, it could be a minefield. So when we release the wire, it will actually, if there's any mines here between us and the APC up there, it will actually trigger it. And we're working on something which actually is able to do that. Now we got the wire system. We got the block down here and attached to the to the crane. We made some. I made some add action to the hook, so it's not on the car or anything. And I know, I'm just showing you that I cannot get the hook closer to the man, because when I do that, Armament is gonna go for bananas. So that's the closest things. I don't know why. I think it has something to do with the rope and the physics of the rope and the engine of Armament. I don't know why. Anyway, take as I have here. You have the wire and the hook on yours, and then you got to the vehicle. put it to the car. You can see the tracks is actually moving, but that's because I actually told the APC that I put the in an event handler. Actually, I took care of it, so now we can actually pull it. I turned the engine on because I want you to show you something. I have the wire on. The rope is strengthened. Now you can hear the engine for the pulling system. So when the engine is actually pulling the rope, and I'm pulling the rope and the engine is actually working, you can see the car is actually coming up to us. There's nobody in there, there's no AI, there's no nothing. It's just being pulled. And end of operation, end of story. So now we got it here. Now we can actually work on it. We could fix it, or we could put it on a flatbed on a car, whatever. When we want to release the wire, we push the wire button 2 times. First time giving a warning saying, "You sure you want to release it?" And then put it again, and it's gonna unhook the APC. As you can see, I can show you. It's now fully operational. Nothing wrong with that. So that's it. No problem. Yeah. So that's the little demonstration here. I hope it gives you the way to see how the crane actually is fully functional. It can do a lot of stuff. I mean, I put some cargo up there on the top of the airport. It can be part of a fairly mission where you actually have to pull or get something, and somebody has to make security, or somebody can make a car is actually standing there and so on. And of course I know you can do that with just driving a truck up there and then it's fixed. But in my world, that's not so funny. I think this is funny. I think it's funny to have a crane. I love my crane. I hope you will too. I hope you will enjoy my little workout here with the BPZ crane from Global Mobilization. I hope you will actually take my mod and use it. I have no expectations on credit or anything, but a courtesy will be nice if you mention me, or many comments on the video as well. You're welcome for doing that. I will try to answer whatever I can. It's Friday now, the 17th of January 2025. I think I have the time, and I will try to get the mod released in a couple of days, which means that's Sunday evening approximately. I hope it will be tested and finished, and so you can actually have the same fun as I have. Anyway, yeah, I hope you have had a nice 20 minutes video of my BPZ crane. Take care out there.